Hey, what is going on, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of Spark Gap Garage. And in today's episode, we are at TireX SCCA National Solo Tour. We are with the guys with Stage Racing. I am part of Stage Racing. We are Stage Racing. Stage Racing. Gonna be a lot of fun. Today is test and tune practice. Make sure we got all the bolts and stuff tightened down. Tomorrow is the first of the timed events, if you will. All day kind of thing. We're gonna kind of go from cell phone, which is kind of cruddy, to actual GoPro footage, going down the track, to setups, tech specs, all that good stuff. But stick around for the remainder of this episode. I promise you, we got something good for you.
I'm just casually wiping my windshield.
Yeah, you wiped that. You wiped it.
Look at me casually wipe my windshield, guys.
Oh my god, do you see that? That was very nice.
This is my guy Miguel Cortez.
Hey. But,
Val.
We'll see what happens, and hopefully
They're
guys,
the
you see
main
a couple
people
of
with
around, maybe
Stage Racing.
get hot sticky.
I adopted them. No, they adopted me. I'm the white man out.
It's true. It's true.
Beautiful Honda Civic SI. Black Betty, the boat. We have Blueberry SRT 4-swap Dodge Neon. That's Mr. Cortez's. Shouldn't say Mr. Cortez's because they're both Cortez's. Miguel's. Val's is the beautiful SI over there with his gorgeous Ford Fusion. An awesome Toyota.
STH, Jeff, I'm sorry, Kyle Hemp finishing with a 62.8.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, I went off track. That counted as a DNF, did not finish. So pretty much in this mindset, I'm like, well, I'm going to utilize the rest of this attempt to get the tires warmed up, get my cornering down, kind of get a lay of the layout, and try to make the best of what is a failed attempt.
Puts him in the second spot behind Andrew Newhouse by about 0.8 of a second. We won't see Andrew, your class leader in STH,
So I thought to myself, I thought I went out of track again and DNF'd again. However, this time I technically stayed on track. I did not cross over the threshold of DNFing, but in this heat of the moment, obviously I was pretty upset. I thought I DNF'd again, and it turned out that this was still a good run. So just goes to show that even if you think you go off track, still make the best of your runs and, you know, make the best of your attempts.
All right, last run.
Kyle landed a 60.0, and that's the fast time in STH. So Kyle was in second, takes the lead.
There we go, baby. Yeah, there we go. I'll take it, baby. 72 seconds, baby. Yes! Woo! Clean run, baby. Clean run! All right, so at this point in time, I finished my third and final run for day number 1, and I got challenged because of how much panels and weight reduction was done to the car. So at this point in time, I am lining up to get weighed at a scale, and then also they're going to check wheelbase and all that good stuff. They have some sort of scientific voodoo magic that they figure out how much my car is supposed to weigh based off of the wheelbase. So that is currently what is going on right now.
Onto the scales.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want it in neutral at all, or?
Still 3450. Yep, I thought so. 120 for wheelbase.
How confident are you in that number?
Like, pretty confident. I looked it up online.
No shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just hang tight.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a tape measure, huh?
Double checking.
No, I appreciate that. Internet never can tell the truth.
Yeah, I got 121. You're bigger than the scales.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry. I can... Not that it means anything. We have a scale at work. I know the car roughly weighs 3,880.
That's okay. We'll get her on there. Put it neutral for us.
Yep. 1 second. Okay. Heavy car.
How are we on that side? Go a little bit to the right. You ready to stop and stop? Oh, that works. Yep, we're good. Made it? Holy cow, he's closer to most. Wait, are we sure he's right? I think a little forward. 3489. He's on the scale.
Yeah, go forward. Let off the brakes.
A little bit more.
I'm off.
Stop. Stop.
They went up to 37.
I saw 38 for a second. Does that sound possible?
Yeah, when I weighed the car at work, now it's the scale could be off a little bit, but 3,880 is what we got, just car.
You're over anyway, so yeah. I think it's a little bit light, probably because we're not measuring you as well as we should. Maybe.
Yeah, go tell everybody you weigh 3581 and get them all psyched out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to talk about as far as the Saturday race, which is today. So we had 3 attempts. The first attempt did not go quite nearly as planned. As you can tell by the GoPro footage, I DNF'd. That was a complete mistake on my end. All right, so on the second attempt, it seemed as if I DNF'd. I got through the slalom. I got through the horseshoe area where I DNF'd the first time. I thought I DNF'd again. That is my mistake. I later found out that I did not DNF. However, it was timed. I went completely ballistic. I do apologize for the language. I am so sorry. Something that I've noticed about the second attempt versus the first attempt, the second attempt, there was a little more focus. I remembered exactly what needed to get done. However, coming out of the horseshoe, going into around the corner, the gate, if you will, going into the slalom, I completely fudged that up. Again, sorry about the language. That did not happen in the third. The third one was a little bit slower, but a little bit faster at the same time. Slow and steady wins the race kind of scenario. So lap number 2, if you want to call it that, I ended up with like an 81 second lap. Again, that's after I thought I DNF'd, so halfway through that lap, I ended up slowing down a little bit, and then I said, screw it, got on it again where I felt a little more comfortable, not, thinking that it was a timed run when in fact it was. Going into the third, a lot smoother, worked a lot of the bugs out of the car, worked a lot of the bugs out of myself, ended up with, I want to say, a 70-something second. I'm gonna get you guys the numbers here somewhere on the screen, that way you can see that. But overall, better the third run. So tomorrow being Sunday, it's gonna be a great day. We have another 3 runs. The track is gonna be completely set up different. However, I'm running the first group morning session. The afternoon group is going to be the rest of the guys with Stage Racing, Miguel, Val, Jason. They're all gonna have to run potentially with some rain in the forecast. So I'm hoping that the weather holds out for them. I should have a fairly decent chance at improving a lot of my times and hopefully better runs.
Are you sure about that?
With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow, Sunday, Black Beauty, Midnight Special. We'll be ready to go. We'll see you tomorrow. Getting a feel for the layout, baby. Seconds, not bad for first run. Slippery as hell out there. Good run, baby, good run. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are setting up for run number 2. First run was a little slick. Tires never warmed up, which is a-okay. We'll roll with it. rocking I believe a 78 second, I think I said. We will see how we do this time. My goal is to be in the no, I'm sorry, I think I said 83 seconds or something like that. My goal is to be 70s, some 70s, and we will see how that happens, or if that happens. So we're gonna stage up to the start points here in a few minutes. We're about 5-6 cars away.
When you are ready, good sir, go be the stylish cam car on course.
I love hearing that. I just said I'm the stylish cam car on the course. Here we go. With the cone, baby. I'm gonna take that. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, third and final run for this event. We are gonna give it a little more front-facing action. My goal is a 77 second or better clean run, no cones. We will see what happens. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Son of a bitch! Seconds, I'll take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so overall, not a bad event at all. We did have one DNF, one cone hit. Overall, an amazing experience, very humbling. Came in here not knowing what to expect. Now we know what to expect for next time. There will definitely be a next time. So just kind of talking through some numbers because kind of went through the whole race thing a little too quick. So I wrote on my hand, guys, calm down. Come on. If you don't do this, then are you even a race car driver, brother? So yesterday, Saturday, first run DNF. The second run, 81.7 seconds. Not terrible. That was a little bit slower pace. Take my time, learn the track. Here's the kicker. You ready for this one? After the second run of 81.7 seconds, we ran a 72.1. That is a big, significant savings or cutoff on time. So that was a pretty good run there. Today was different environment altogether, different track layout. It was a little wet, a little slidey going on, but 83.6 seconds, clear, clear run. Beautiful. That was just getting a layout of the track, kind of a feel for, okay, this is a little slippery. The next one, I wish it would have counted. I really wish it would have been a 77 seconds in this kind of condition. That is kind of balls to the wall, just hammer down. I don't care if I slide kind of thing. Towards the end, I ended up kicking a cone out. That added an additional at 2 seconds, actually. So they based it off of 2 seconds. So one cone is 2 seconds. 79.52. It would have been a 77 seconds. That's pretty good for this condition, this old tired boat. But the best time for today for me is a 78.6 seconds. Beautiful. So overall, an amazing experience here at the SCCA Solo Nationals Tire Rack event. And let me tell you this, it's going to happen again. Oh yeah, oh for sure. I have learned so much. The guys and ladies and gentlemen and everyone just from that's operating the event down to the actual like competition in my Cam C class that I'm in, very helpful, not shy with giving away information. And you know what? That really makes me want to do more of these kind of events. This is the kind of autocrossing that I would love to do more of. So a little bit on yesterday, I come to find out that someone was not too thrilled about the fact that I gutted the back of the car, even though I'm still heavy. Like this car is still so heavy. They protested me.
So basically what that means is I had to go get teched again, and they weighed my car. Well, they tried to weigh my car. The wheelbase on this thing is 121 inches, and that is from the center line of the front tire or steer tire to the center line of the back tire. 121 inches. That is a boat. That is long. I did not know that. I did not know it. I don't think I wanted to know that, but. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the SCCA Solo Nationals Tour at Jouliet Raceway is done. That event is completed. And let me tell you, that was an event that I would love to do again. Now, we have a lot to talk about. So let me start off by saying that event quickly humbled me in making me realize that not only is myself not prepared for those kind of events, but also my car, let alone the type of car. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Midnight Special. I love Chrysler 300s, I've always have, always will, but we're gonna get back to that kind of topic here in a second, but now we're gonna focus on me. My driving skill is mediocre. Now, in this video, obviously you've seen a lot of mistakes that I made. You've caught a lot of mistakes that I shouldn't have made while going throughout the course. And over time, that will progress into making me a better race car driver as far as not repeating those mistakes. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit that it's very easy to blame the vehicle. Don't get me wrong. Part of it could be the vehicle. I'm gonna say about 90% of it is me. Now, I know, again, I need more practice, I need more seat time in order to make myself a better driver. Now, to set myself up for success, that also comes with a price of, okay, do I change the vehicle I'm racing? Do I change stuff on that vehicle? What would be best for my racing career? Now, the guys with Stage Racing, we had a little powwow dinner, and it was a very eye-opening kind of conversation about Midnight Special, my Chrysler 300. Now, we're gonna get into the car. The car, beautiful car, outstanding. I've owned that car. That was my first car I've ever bought with my own money, and progressing it to where it was in the video is just mind-blowing. Now, there is so much I could have done to that car to progress it even, or advance it even further to where it could be a little more competitive. Now, I'm realizing that with a wheelbase of about 120 inches, it's pretty long. Now, the average competition car is a two-door coupe, not a whole lot of four-door cars. Now, there's nothing wrong with the four-door cars, but my Chrysler 300 never would have been able to break into the 3,500 pound weight class with all the weight reduction. That is one of the things that I've realized leading up to the end of this event, and even this is actually a couple days after, and it's very eye-opening to realize that something's got to change. So this might actually hurt some feelings. I'm not entirely sure how to go about saying this without just saying that outright. I sold Midnight Special. That hurts quite a bit. And when I say that it's like a gut punch, seeing your baby, your first car, drive off, it's like a piece of you missing. Now, I know that might sound cheesy to some of you, but for me, I, again, loved Midnight Special, loved the Chrysler 300 platform, and I loved racing her at, the Rockford Speedway, Black Hawk Farm Raceway, Jouliet Raceway, and Jefferson Raceway. So a lot of seat time with her, but ultimately I realized that in order to advance and progress in my racing career, I need to change my racing platform. So with that being said, I'm not gonna
give away too much details. I have a very specific 2 different types of cars. They're actually in the same family, but I'll give you a little criteria. 2-door, 5 or 6 speed manual, whatever, and light. So for me to go from a 4-door, 4,000 plus pound car to eventually a 2-door manual transmission car is going to be a huge difference. Now, with that, obviously, there's going to be a whole relearning and learning curve that will have to happen. Brand new seat time, learning the car in and out, upgrades, eventually here and there. Without saying that it was an easy decision to make, it was definitely not an easy decision to make on selling the Chrysler 300. I fully envisioned that car to be a weapon, a track weapon. I was going to do major engine upgrades, major transmission upgrades, suspension, body stuff. But ultimately, I've come to the conclusion, and this is where it ties into the guy's conversation with Stage Racing's conversation, that I would have had to put so much money into that car to even get it competitive, where I can sell the car, use that money, buy a car that's outright competitive to begin with as a base stock. So that is why I ultimately decided to sell Midnight Special. All right, so a lot of you are probably thinking to yourselves, what does Spark Gap Garage have next in line as far as videos and content? Now, we are officially in the off season as far as racing. There is a lot of stuff that has to be done to the car hauler. There will be update videos on the car hauler next spring. We're pretty much getting into the fall winter season, so it's going to start to get cold. Don't really want to do too much with the car hauler as far as when it starts to rain and snow and stuff like that, but there will be improvements to the good old car hauler. So as far as the race car, I am currently saving up for a different race car. Again, criteria, 2-door, two-door, and it's going to be a manual transmission and as light as possible. Don't know if I'll find one sometime this winter or if I'll find one this spring, but just a ballpark, generally when I would like to actually purchase a car is April or May before next racing season. With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely ideas for possible candidates as far as race cars that you might think and why you might think they might be good race cars. And also ideas for the car hauler trailer. I'll give you a hint. That big sail box on the front is gonna go. It's gonna go. So with all that, thank you so much for watching this episode of Spark Gap Garage. We love you. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Give me a thumbs up, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode.